Ladies and gentlemen, your next match tonight is CWF Redemption. It's scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Please welcome one half of them Killbillies. Into the ring by Barefoot, Bobby Joe Neal, and Bobby Labonte, NASCAR legend and Hall of Famer. This is the Honky Kong Everett Banks.
Well, Nick D, I really don't know what to expect out of this next match. It's one of the most unusual matches we've ever signed. It will not be for everyone, but it will be unpredictable. It will be outrageous as the lunatic member of the Killbillies, Evan Banks, tangles one-on-one with the most outrageous, the most unpredictable wrestler ever in CWF history in Matty de Nero. Nick D, I really don't know what to expect out of this one, but we will all find out together.
You've got two of the most, like you said, two of the most outrageous, craziest guys in CWF Mid-Atlantic going one-on-one as Aric Andrews has popcorn. You might want to be like Tio and get your popcorn ready for this one.
Matty de Nero!
We see the look on the face of Matty de Nero. Just like myself, just like Donnie Dollars, just like Commissioner Corey Edsel, the group that we have poured years of our lives into, Fatback Enterprises, was demolished back on March the 30th. And Nick, right now we're all kind of rebuilding. We're all deciding what to do with ourselves. Clearly, Donnie Dollars is fired up. We saw what he did to Charlie Weston back on April the 20th. I myself have chosen to stay behind the scenes and become a broadcaster. If I can't go to ringside with my friends, I'm not going to go to ringside with anybody. I talked to Matty D earlier this afternoon, and it was a different Matty D. And you can see the focus on his face. I think from what I talked to him about, I think we can ascertain that the destruction of Fatback Enterprises has really got Matty second-guessing some things about his lifestyle, about his career.
Well, like you said, Brad, the Power Glove's not out here. There's no briefcase with the Power Glove. There's no, happy-go-lucky. He seems like he wants to be focused on the career and fighting and not, being comical and having fun.
He's giving it.
I've been going through a lot here in the past few weeks. Everybody knows what I've been through. I came here tonight, Evan, to wrestle a match.
Oh, come on!
Just like we used to wrestle at Boogie's Wrestling Camp in Shawsville. You want to see a wrestling match tonight?
Matty D, as he alluded to, one of the Virginia boys, he trained with the Killbillies and Sean Christian years ago.
Matty, you were blowing my mind here. Wait, wrestling? You're saying that's what we're doing? We got into wrestling to have fun. We're gonna have fun tonight.
Right, we're gonna have fun, but I want to wrestle.
Side headlock from De Nero. De Nero says we're gonna wrestle. Looks like he's gonna make Evan Banks wrestle him.
Well, like you said, you got to give it to somebody like Matty de Nero. He used to be the fun guy with the Power Glove and have fun. He's about wrestling tonight. He's about showing people that he can actually wrestle and not have fun all the time.
When we talked this afternoon, he said something that I wasn't expecting him to say. He said, maybe Richards was right, what he said. Maybe to some extent, Fatback was an albatross around our neck. Maybe to some extent, we had outgrown it. Matty's been here a long time. I don't have the Grant Sawyer Almanac and match result book here in front of me, but I know he's been here since January of 2005 or 2006. I think 2005. That's a long time.
8 years in the making.
And Matty, in all that time, yes, He won the CWF Rumble one year. Yes, he has had some success, high-profile matches, Cage of Death, big matches at Battlecade. But Matty, in all that time, has never won the big one. He has never been a major champion in CWF, not even the Rising Generation League Championship when he was a rookie. De Nero has never won a major championship in CWF in all those years. And, you know, when he said that to me, when he said that maybe Richards was right about what Fatback had become, it really surprised me. But, you know, maybe this whole thing has really opened Matty's eyes to take wrestling a little more seriously.
Well, 8 years is a long time to not hold a major title here in the CWF. And that kind of psyche starts getting to your head, Brad. When you go, you know, going through the motions for 8 years and you have no title to show for on your resume, you kind of have that crossroads to wake up and say, you know what, I got to get focused now. I got to go back to what I know, and that basics, and that's wrestling.
Schoolboy De Nero cradles him, gets two. Headlock from Evan Banks. Evan Banks is really, he is really trying to have fun tonight. He really wants that fun-loving Matty de Nero tonight. He, you know, I think in Evan Banks' mind, underhook, nope, reverses it, takes him to the canvas. You know, I think in Evan Banks' mind, there's 7 other wrestling matches on the card tonight, and I think creatively, I think he sees an opportunity to make some magic with Matty, but De Nero wants to wrestle. He doesn't want to fall back on the old tricks, so to speak. This is a very interesting psychological match we're seeing tonight. De Nero sends Banks all the way into the corner, put all his body weight behind it.
Well, it's kind of like, Brad, it's kind of like when you're in school and you want to go hang out with the cool kids, but then you realize that you got to get your schoolwork done.
Bobby Labonte is standing in front of Evan Banks right now.
Where you want to be cool with the cool kids, but you know you got to be focused on school because you want to go to college. Sometimes you have to put the fun away and get focused on the matter at hand, and that's making sure that you get right in school. And in that case with Matty de Nero, he's trying to be focused and trying to stay on the task at hand and being a good wrestler.
He T-boned Bobby Labonte! Good Lord Almighty, he T-boned Bobby Labonte! Aric Andrews is giving the X on the floor. Bobby Labonte has been T-boned. Bobby Labonte, Kingfish cannot believe it. Bobby O'Neill cannot believe it. Joey Hogan cannot believe it. Bobby Labonte has been T-boned.
Wow.
Oh, hold on.
I'm sorry. You want to come in here? You want to wrestle? Yeah. You want to team up Bobby Labonte? You want to wrestle?
Oh gosh, hook the arm. Matty de Nero is focused tonight. He's not letting anything deter him on his path here. Big arm drag. Takes Banks to the canvas. Banks fires right back. And now we're up and now we're wrestling. And the crowd here in Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium giving him some applause, giving him some feedback for it. And De Nero smiling for the first time in this contest, Nick D.
Sometimes you gotta give people a wake-up call. And I think the T-bone suplex to Bobby Labonte was Matty's wake-up call to say, hey, Evan, it's time for us to wrestle tonight, and give these fans a good show.
Shoots him into the buckle. De Nero climbing up. Back elbow. 2 of the more popular guys in the Mid-Atlantic. You know, this match would... Oh, God, spear! Banks nailed him with the spear. Just drilled him. You know, you would not see this out of just anybody, but these 2 guys, you know, the fans absolutely adore both these guys. It's very 50-50 at different places in the building. You know, the Killbillies have their section of fans here at every Gibsonville event. Some fans in some other parts of the building are behind Matty de Nero. Very interesting matchup that we're seeing here. Banks has got the biggest opening of the match, and he just left. Banks has got the biggest opening of the match, and he just left. Joey Hogan's putting a count on him. Joey Hogan's putting a count on him.
3.
Counts up to 3. Counts up to 3. Did Banks get tired of wrestling? I don't understand.
I have no idea.
Did Banks get... What is going on now? Joey Hogan stopped the count. Oh, Jesus. Is he... I'm Stephanie? Well, we saw this back at Ultimate Survivor in November. Evan Banks has been known to morph into other wrestlers from time to time, and it appears that Evan Banks has morphed into a wrestler whose name I don't think we can legally say by copyright, but we've got to, the match is going to continue. Matty de Nero doesn't know what to do. Joey Hogan doesn't know what to do. Bobby O'Neill is dressed as Stephanie McMahon. I can say that. And they are slugging it out in center ring here. De Nero is teeing off on the game here.
The crowd is still stunned.
Super kick caught. Oh God, spine buster. Well, Evan Banks has been known to morph into other wrestlers from time to time, and it looks like he's morphed into one tonight, and he's got control. He's actually wrestling better now than he was as himself.
He just gave the chop.
Pedigree! Pedigree, this is gonna be all pedigree. No, jackknife's over, on top, and he beat him. De Nero jackknifed over and beat him. Banks is not happy about it. Banks tried to pull out that fun-loving Matty D, and it never came. De Nero picks up the win. Fans here in the Sportatorium still split. Well, the match is over right now. And we're going to jump, it looks like, Nick D.
It's, rest in peace to Chris Kelly from Crisscross.
Well, now that he's got the win, it looks like the fun-loving Matty de Nero is still in there. And we are all having fun in the Sportatorium tonight. A big victory for Matty de Nero, coming at a time when he needed it desperately.